How to route a mortise and tenon joint on the Leigh SUPER FMT. Routing perfectly matching mortise and tenon joints is quick and easy with the Leigh SUPER FMT. Like the Leigh FMT Pro frame mortise and tenon jig, the SUPER FMT can produce a wide variety of mortise and tenon joints in an incredible range of sizes. Using one guide, one bit, and one setup to route both the tenon and the mortise. Make sure your wood is flat and the ends are square. Mark the center of your first tenon position. Then mark the location of your mortise. Insert the sight in the table opening. Place the tenon board against the side stop, then bring it up to touch the underside of the sight. Secure the tenon board with the included Leigh F-clamps. The table is designed to move on its XY axis so that it can be centered over the tenon. Secure the table and remove the sight. Select a guide that matches the size of mortise and tenon you want and insert it in the guide recess. The SUPER FMT is now set up to route both the tenons and the mortises. Install the bit that matches the guide size. Two tapered guide pins projecting from the Leigh Universal Sub base guide the attached router. The right-hand guide pin runs in the guide pin track for all routing operations. The left-hand guide pin runs in the guide slot for routing mortises and around the outside of the guide for routing tenons. To route the tenon, place the right-hand guide pin in the right side track and the left-hand guide pin in the near side of the guide recess. Plunge the router and route the tenon. Start by climb routing clockwise. This provides a very clean shoulder cut. Then route counterclockwise, running the guide pin against the guide to clean up the tenon. The result is a perfectly smooth cut. All similar tenons may be routed without layout marks. With the clamps repositioned and the sight in place, insert the mortise board in the jig. Position the mortise board equally within the cross lines. The front to back position was preset with the tenon board. Clamp it in place and remove the sight. The left-hand guide pin now sits in the mortise slot of the guide to route the mortise. Plunge the router and route the mortise, making sure the guide pin is run clockwise against both the front and rear of the mortise guide slot. The matching mortise board is now complete. With both pieces now complete, insert the tenon in the mortise to test the fit. If the joint is too tight or too loose, the left guide pin knob is used to adjust the fit. If the joint is too loose, turn the guide pin down, and if the joint is too tight, turn the guide pin up. Raising the tapered guide pin produces a wider mortise and a smaller tenon for a looser fit. Lowering the pin produces a narrower mortise and a wider tenon for a tighter fit. Each eighth of a turn of the guide pin knob changes the joint glue fit line by 1/1000th of an inch. Once the correct bit guide combination is established, record the settings in your user guide for easy repeatability the next time you route single mortise and tenon joints on the Leigh SUPER FMT. For more information on the SUPER FMT, visit leigjigs.com. All Leigh products carry a full 5-year warranty. Leigh products are available worldwide through our network of dealers and distributors.